Hey everyone, so I just wanted to take a few minutes of your time to show you how the digital breakouts um, resource, kind of the layout of it. So this is the resource I sent out a survey for to see what digital breakouts you would like for your classroom. Essentially, the digital breakout is just like an escape room, only instead of needing to worry about printing things or having lock boxes, um, each website is its own breakout, and there's a Google form embedded into the website. So your students can pretty much be working on the breakout either in small groups and partners, or some of them are for whole class. But you don't have to worry about setting anything up. It's all preset for you, and it makes it really easy to implement with your students. I'm still taking suggestions, so if you have more suggestions or if you would like to use it as a unit wrap-up, just let me know and I'll happily create one for you. I will say my goal is to add like one new breakout per day throughout the week. So usually each week I'm adding at least 5 to the site. That being said, sometimes I do add a few less depending on the extent of the breakout because it does take a bit to put some of the prep work together, but once it's together, it's there and it's for you to use. So this is the link for the main page, and I'll send it to you. But I just kind of want to show you the navigation piece of it. So the homepage, you're not really going to find very much. I may advertise if there's a new breakout or something, or holiday ones. But right now, the main page is kind of just a landing page. There's not really much to it. The part you're going to want to really look at is the grade level portions. So you can hover over it. You can also click on the grade level. So if you click on the grade level, so if we go to K2, it's going to take you to a site that has a running document. This is for only you to view. This is not something you would send to your students because it has the solutions in it. But one of the things I heard from teachers who have already tried this out is they would really like the solutions. And they would also like a printable lock sheet. This is so that your students can kind of jot down what they think the lock combination is, so that when they go back and forth, they're not losing the work they've already done. So you're going to see it has the title of the breakout, which they can then click on. This URL is what you would send to your students. So this has everything they need for this is right on this sheet. And it also then has the printable lock worksheet. So each one is different. I kind of tried to keep it a little organized for you so you know which one you print. It has the title up top, and then it has the different lock types, and then they can has a little jotting spot for what they think the potential combination is. In order to get to the breakouts, you can either, like I said, click on this and then copy the URL and send it to them via Google Classroom. If you kind of just want to see what it looks like, you can also click under where it says K2 and you can find them that way. So if we click on the Give a Mouse a Cookie one, it's going to take them to the breakout. Now, one of the things I did find as I was building this is that it may be easier to have some of the embedded resources just on one slide. So some of them, you're going to see everything is on one slide for them. Other ones, you'll notice like with the fables and folk tales, it has different elements up top. So, and then my plan is if it's a full class one, so for example, the Give a Mouse a Cookie one is meant to be used in like kindergarten, first grade, and it should be done as a whole class activity. My plan is on this running document just to kind of add that there so you you know that ahead of time. Because these are all made by me, if for some reason a link doesn't work, please test it out ahead of time. Just click on them and make sure they work for you before you share them with your students. I believe I've gone through and put all of the correct privileges, but test it out before you launch it with your kids. And then if for some reason it's giving you like an error message, just let me know and I can change it real quick on my end. And also check to make sure that the content is the right level. So, for example, the fables and folktales, I don't know if kindergarten and first grade, but I know like I was kind of going towards the second grade and above, which is why it's in both. Doesn't mean they can't do it, they can't try, but just to give you that. And then finally, when your students are doing this, if they put in the wrong combination and they try to click off of it, it's going to say it's still locked. This still locked part will go away when the combination they have typed is correct. So that's how you know as a teacher whether or not they're putting in the correct combination. And that's where it might be handy for you to just maybe have these on a post-it and know what the combination is. Because you're going to see if I type 203, it's not going to say that anymore. But if I type 201, it'll say it's still locked. So just an FYI on how that works. Thank you for everyone who submitted the resources. I will be sending the next part of this will be a clip of determining who the winner is for the I Need a Break giveaway, and you'll be getting a little something sweet from Insomnia Cookies. So thank you again, and hopefully this is something you can implement in your classroom. All right, so here are all of those who have entered for the digital breakout suggestions. Just before I go ahead and click spin, I've often been asked which program this is that I'm using to generate this. This is Wheel Decide, so it's just wheeldecide.com, and you can go ahead and copy and paste your students into the wheel, and then you click spin, and it's a great way to use some gamification in your classroom. I've also seen it where, like for example, during word work, maybe you could put, blind sort, speed sort, all the different kinds of sorts, and then spin it, and then that's when your students work on that day. So just a great way to bring a little fun gaming element into your classroom. It takes like 2 seconds to set up, and you're good to go. So thank you so much for everyone who gave a suggestion for the breakouts. I'm still using your suggestions, so I'm using that as the primary resource to build even more digital breakouts for you. The winner will receive a special delivery from Insomnia Cookies. So if you are the winner, check your email, and I will be reaching out to make sure that the cookies are to your liking. All right, so let's go ahead and click and see who our winner is. All right, so congratulations to Renee, and I will be sending that your way so you can take a break when you need it. All right, thank you again, and hopefully you guys will be able to use the digital breakouts in your classroom.